Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Coach D, the Wild Man. And today I'm Fight Camp Promotion, and we are going to have our first training session on social media hacks for MMA fighters. If you are an MMA fighter and you are looking to build yourself as a brand, both in the cage and out the cage, there are certain steps that you must follow in order to get yourself seen, heard, and responded to. So if you're a fan like I'm a fan and you follow UFC, you follow Bellator, you follow Titan FC, if you're following a lot of different promotions because you're a big fan of fighters, you will notice that the promotion is separate from the fighter. Even though they both go hand in hand, the fighter has to fight on the promotion to get the fight to go. It's not a promoter's job to brand you past putting you on their marquee, putting you on their posters, and linking you to whatever, letting the fan know who's going to be on that card. Past that, it's not their job to do any kind of more marketing than that. If they like you, they may do a couple of extra things, but it's not their responsibility. Now, if you're a fighter and you have a manager, which I recommend, they will help you with your social media platforms. They will help you market your health. They'll tell you where to go, what to do, and how to do it. If you have a good manager and he knows how to get you to that next level. So if you're an up-and-coming fighter and you're doing well at your local promotions, your name is solid and you can bring in ticket sales, 9 out of 10, you're going to want to have a manager. Now, if you don't have a manager, then you might want to look at somebody like myself who is a fight camp promoter, which means I promote fighters. I look at what fighters doing, from the backstory to social media, to fight videos, to images, to whatever they need to get them branded on social media. So I recommend you definitely looking at Fight Camp Promotion, look at what I do, go to my sites, things like that, to see if I'm somebody that you're interested in talking with. But with that being said, let's kind of get into it so you can understand the things that it takes in order for you to be a branded fighter. From day one, you must automatically know that you are a product, that you are looked at as entertainment. They may like you as a person, they may like what you do in the cage, but at the end of the day, you're there for a fan's enjoyment. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what you signed up for, okay? But fans must be able to reach you. They must know who you are, what you do, and how you do it, so they can follow you and be a fan of what you do. So if you want to be a successful fighter, there's a couple of steps that you must always maintain on a regular basis. A, you must be entertaining in the cage. You must be able to put on great shows, be a great fighter, be serious about your fighting. Don't take it for granted. Don't be half measured. Really be serious about being the best fighter you can get. So be well-rounded. Be great at striking. Be great at grappling, jiu-jitsu, anything that can make you a better fighter. Make sure you're doing it. And if you're going to do it, document your progress. Talk about your progress so people can see how you've grown in the sport. It's always a social story. Okay, people want to know how you got there. Just like if you watch any kind of person who was very overweight, and then you see them lose all that weight and they look great, people want to know how they got there. What's your story? So if you are an MMA fighter, you must develop who you are and track your progress so people can know how you got to where you're going. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna cover 3 platforms today. We're gonna cover Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. These are some of the 3 most popular platforms that I recommend. Next episode, we're gonna talk about Snapchat and some other ones, but today we're gonna talk about just the 3. Okay, so today we're gonna start with Facebook. Now, everybody pretty much knows about Facebook. It's been around for a while. It's definitely a great platform which to engage with fans, build followings, build likes, and tell your story. Okay, it probably gives you the largest platform on which to have a conversation. Okay, so that's the one I recommend first, is being well known on Facebook. Now, how do you get well known? Just like any platform, it has an algorithm. It has to go, okay, you have to do certain things that Facebook recommends if you want them to share your content. Okay, so let's discuss fighter content. There's a couple of things you must think about when you think about being on Facebook. Right now, video content is big. Facebook is really starting to get into the video market. So if you're doing videos, that's great. Make sure you keep on doing it. And you want to upload it to Facebook. You don't want to share it from any other platform. Because it's like any other platform, they want you to be organic to Facebook. Okay, so that's what you should do. Upload it. Now, just like with anything, you want to tag it correctly. You want to say who you are and what you're doing. And you also want to tag what camp you're coming from and what promotion you're going to. You want to link yourself to whatever you're doing. So if you have a fight coming up, you want to, hey, this is Joe Fighter. I have a fight coming up at this platform, and share it to that platform, and also tag other people, other fighters, other friends, so you can build an audience of people having a conversation about you. Now, if you've already had a fight and you can get that video, upload that video on Facebook as well so people can see what you're doing. Now, if you're getting prepared for that fight, take pictures and videos of you going through your fight camp, okay? And tag it correctly. Go, this is day one of Joe Smokatelli getting ready for Fight F on May 23rd, 2000, whatever. See what I'm saying? So now people go, okay, hey, he's getting ready for a fight. So they can see your training, see the things you're doing, and talk to your fans. You know, ask your fans questions. Engage with them. If somebody puts a comment, like their comment and then respond to them. Go, thank John for commenting on my video or my picture. I appreciate what you're doing. Thanks for following me. Please follow me in my upcoming fight. I think I'm going to do very well. Okay? You see, you're engaging with your fans on Facebook, and it's the largest platform to have that conversation. Okay? So that's what you want to do, is you want to engage on a regular basis. Now, Facebook is very demanding, which means if you want to keep your reach going strong and you want to gain likes and shares and follows on a regular basis, you got to cover certain things. Just putting up a picture is great, okay? But you want that picture to tell a story. So if you're in great shape, you know, take your shirt off and you show them, hey, this is what training does for me. Because you're painting a picture of great shape. If you're a great fighter, you have great technique, you have great striking, do a video of that, of you striking or you doing ground technique, something they can go, wow, this guy is good. You're telling a story. Don't just do something when you're being random. So Facebook most fans respond to exciting, funny, or drama. So if you're exciting by how you fight, they're going to engage. If you're funny, you're going, hey, this is me tripping over this box trying to get ready for my fight. It's going to be funny. Don't be ashamed of yourself. Go, hey, it's real. That's what happened. Okay? Or if you're engaging with another fighter that you have a beef with, that goes well too. Understand, it's always telling a story no matter what it is. You're telling a story to your fans that they can respond to, engage with, and share. So if they're not liking it and they're not sharing it, then you're really not doing any momentum. It's not really going anywhere. So that's what you look for. Okay? So that's basically Facebook in a nutshell. You want to make sure you're putting out consistently. If you're going to start, don't stop. Keep it going. Okay? That's the beauty of Facebook. It will help you grow if you do these proper steps. Okay? So that's a quick tip on how to be more engaging on Facebook. But like I said before, you want somebody to help you. If you're not very knowledgeable in social media and you really want to be a professional, you might want to get involved with somebody who does it. So like getting involved with Fight Camp Promotion, who promotes fighters. That's something that's who you will come see. You come see somebody like myself. Or if your manager is savvy in it, or he has a team of people who are savvy, then you go to them. And they will help you, get yourself developed and branded. Once again, it's all about you being seen, heard, and followed. If you can't do it, you should get somebody to help you do it. Okay, we're going to switch gears. We are going to get into Instagram. Now, Instagram is just like Facebook, which means it wants you to share on a regular basis. But what makes Facebook a little bit different is it's more picture and image driven. Okay, where Facebook, you can put up a picture and you can write a long story as long as you want. Okay, but Instagram, it's not that way. They're not going to want you to write 8 paragraphs with Instagram in your picture. They want you want your picture, they want a quick title, and they want a whole bunch of hashtags. Instagram is hashtag driven. The more hashtags you do, the better it gets. Now, when it comes to your image, it's the same thing. You must tell a story with that image. Okay, what is your picture saying? Hey, I'm getting ready for a fight. Hey, I just got in a fight. Look at my eye. Whatever the case may be, let them go, man, look what happened. And then your little tag kind of tells what happens. And then your hashtags allow people to share, follow, and engage with you. Okay, so Instagram is more popular on a image base. Now you can't put links, and you can respond. So that does as well. So you still can engage with your fans, and you want to do that as well. The secret to this is not only great content, but it's great engagement. You must engage with your fans on a regular basis. Now, if you're busy, if you have a job and you're fighting, and you got other things going on, you got kids, wives, family, sometimes you're not going to have the time to engage. But if you want to be a brand, which is what this is all about, how to brand yourself in social media, then you're going to have to engage. You're going to have conversations. You're going to have to figure out how to map out your day to do those things. So if you're not doing that, then you're going to have a hard time reaching your fan base on a regular basis. Fans can be fickle. They follow you one day, then they don't follow you the next. You win one day, they're on your team. You lose, they may not be in your team. That's the thing about the fan. But the fans will push you and they'll back you when you're doing well and they like what they see. So the more consistent you are, the more they're going to follow you, the more they're going to stick with you. So make sure you do it on a regular basis. Okay, that's Instagram. Okay, once Instagram is very popular. Okay, now let's talk about Twitter. Twitter is very similar to Instagram. Okay, but like I said, Twitter, a lot more people can follow you on Twitter just like Instagram, and you get more likes on Facebook, but they can follow you on Facebook now too. But with Instagram, you only have 160 characters which to tell your story. So it's still image driven, and you can't upload videos like you can from other places, but you can share videos from other locations and it'll go on just fine. So Instagram is a little trickier. Sometimes it takes a while to get a momentum, but you can get a large following quickly on Twitter if you know what you're doing. Okay, so it's still going to be video and image based. You only have 160 characters in which to tell your story, and you got to be consistent as well. And they're big on hashtags as well. Hashtags is a key across the board. Not so much on Facebook as it is on Instagram and Twitter, but you should be hashtagging to brand yourself. Now, hashtagging is not just hashtagging your name like, hey, Coach D. Okay, you want to hashtag things that's relevant to the sport. So if you're MMA, you want to hashtag MMA. You want to hashtag UFC. You want to hashtag your skill set. If you're a boxer, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, whatever it is, you want to hashtag that too. And you want to hashtag follow me, things like that, so people know that they can reach you on a lot of different areas of trends better. Okay, so the more consistent you are, the more you're going to trend across the board. So as you're learning each platform, stick with one, master it, go on to the next one, master it, go on to the next one, master it. Okay, that way you have better control of what you're doing. If you try to spend all day mastering all three, you may get fatigued. So pick one that you can start with. Let's say I'm a big fan of Facebook because I like having a conversation. Okay, I also do Instagram and I also do Twitter, but I spend most of my time on Facebook. Okay, but I also make sure that they all go across the board. You see, so the content I do for Facebook, it'll make its way to Instagram in an image or a clip video, and it'll make its way to Twitter because I can share from YouTube. Okay, so figure out how you want to lay yourself out, what kind of person you want to be, kind of be able to figure out what kind of brand of fighter you're going to be. If you can figure it out, use your coaches, use your manager, use other fighters to kind of help you figure out who you are, and then start getting your game together. If you want to monetize yourself and being able to make money being an MMA fighter. Being an MMA fighter is not easy. It takes a lot of demands on your body, it takes demands on you physically, mentally, but if you do it right, you can make money. If you have that flash that people like and you know how to put yourself out there and you build you a fan base, you know, a couple 100,000 fans, likes, tweets, follows, you know, shares, then you become a product that other brands want to get involved with. They go, I will sponsor this guy. He has a large fan base. I will follow this guy. People share his stuff a lot. I will follow this guy. He has a lot of subscribers on YouTube or a lot of video views on YouTube. Okay, which we'll go over too. When we go over Snapchat, we'll go over video of YouTube next time as well. Okay, because that is how people see your worth. You may be a great fighter. They may like seeing you fight, but what does it matter to them if their brand doesn't travel far with you? If it only travels just your back, and whenever you do a fight, that's good for Joe Pizza Shop down the street that's right next to the venue, where after you leave there, you might go get a slice of pizza. That's great. But past that doesn't have much traction until you have a fan base that people's brands can spread through your fans. And that's what it comes down to. You have to have a fan base. You have a lot of likes, a lot of shares, a lot of follows. Okay? And that's going to get you out there, but you have to have a rhythm in how you do it. Your social media branding is just as important as how you fight, just as important as how you win. Okay? We don't say styles make fights for nothing. How you look in the ring matters. If you're a lay and pray type of fighter, even though you're winning, is that pleasing when you have a lot of fans? But if you're knocking people out, you may pick up a lot of fans because you're knocking people out. So there's many ways to this game that you have to understand. And this is what we're going to be going through down the line. So this is the first part of an ongoing series of how to be branded as an MMA fighter. And you're going to see more from me, and we're going to continue to do it. Okay? This is Coach D. They call me the Wild Man. This is Fight Camp Promotion. Do my first social media hack on MMA branding. Okay? If you like what I'm doing, hit me up in the comments below. Tell me what you like, what you don't like. I'll add things on. If you have any questions, hit me up in the box below and I'll answer your questions. You can follow me on YouTube, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. You know, definitely hit me up and you'll see more from me. I also have a podcast called MMA Fight Camp, and I also have a podcast called the MMA Call Out, me talking about MMA fights. So I do quite a bit, and I also write articles, which you'll see in the link below. Okay, this is Coach D, Fight Camp Promotion, social media hack. Till you hear from me again, peace out.
Yeah.